Deviations. Deviations.
Inside these songs there are images that I have got in my mind and that in this period are keeping on coming back to my mind. And I thought there were a lot of images, but in fact I found out that there is only one. And it is the image of all these people running away from home and crossing the Mediterranean and coming here. And this is something that's really obsessing me. Everywhere in the songs there are the subject of change, mutation, deviation. We have got to change something. We can't go on this way. There is another song that is important. I think it's very nice in the song. It's called Times Are Changing. That I copied from Bob Dylan. I always wanted to cover the times they are changing by Bob Dylan. But then the time passed and nothing changed. And I tried to change the song to cover it, but it didn't like it, so I decided to write a new one. It's proved that a song cannot change anything. But I wrote it all the same, you never know. Maybe.
So we try to differentiate the songs not only in terms of content, but also in terms of how we render the music and the sounds and landscape, musically speaking, we want to provide to the listener. In fact, in this album we are trying to collect and to express our way, how we see those sources. And we try, of course, to collect all this information and express a new kind of music as much as we can in our own way. So in fact, in the work in the session, we recorded a few songs that are close to that New York area, drum and bass, something like drum and bass, and we also included jazz improvisation, and some other very quiet and large and calm landscapes, musically speaking, that are our vision of the Scandinavian jazz or something like that. In all these different types of songs, we take care very much about the melody. So this element is another ingredient that we naturally put into music. And Martha is, of course, he is in charge of this part of the music. And she has a very clear voice, so she underlines the melodies. And basically, these are the ingredients that we use in our music.
Dans les nouveaux albums, j'ai essayé de trouver des nouvelles sonorités de mon instrument, de la batterie. Dans le morceau Time Are Changing, c'est un morceau très électronique et j'ai essayé de trouver un drumming un petit peu plus drum and bass, un petit peu plus jungle. Et par exemple, in un autre morceau, j'ai essayé une sonorité plus du jazz du Nord, plus ouverte, avec des cymbales, avec des rêvés, avec des sons très ouverts pour donner un petit peu l'esprit des espaces et de tranquillité.
We want to give a direction in music, and one of the elements that we put in our decision was to use a certain kind of sounds. And that kind of sound is, in my vision, must be something real at the very end. Real means that I don't want synthetic or fake sounds. Too complex sounds does not belong to our vision of music. I'm not saying that that is a bad thing. It is just our decision to use those kind of ingredients in terms of sound to produce our music. So the sounds I'm using are acoustic piano, of course, which is my primary instrument. The electric piano, I love it. I really love it. And I've been playing the electric piano since I was probably 8 years old, because my father bought one back then, and I'm very familiar with that. And the other synthesizers, in my vision, have to be something that I can handle with, something I can manipulate. I don't want to take as granted something coming from outside and just use it. So in a way we are trying to be as much as possible honest towards the listener and towards ourselves, of course, and honest and sincere. We want to provide music that is simple, real, clear as much as possible. Not only in terms of content, musically speaking, but also from the sound point of view.
Le problème, c'est... Je dois dire quoi? Alors, attends, oui, attends, parce que je me souviens pas les titres des matchs. C'est bien, non?